Hello crafting friends, Jessica here with Tiny Worlds of Wonder, stopping in to try out Colorit's premium 72 colored pencil set today. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. Today in Montana it is rainy and overcast and a little bit spring-like, and I'm so excited. It's been a long winter, you guys. I'm excited to hang out with you today. I've got my coffee. Grab yourself something fun to drink and we're gonna go on a little coloring adventure. Before we get too far into today's video, I want to let you know that I'm an affiliate for Colorit, so I received these pencils free of charge from Colorit for review. And when you shop using the link in the description below and enter code Jessica10 at checkout, not only will I receive a small commission from that sale for referring you, you will receive 10% off your purchase. So I want to make sure I disclose that relationship to you right up front. Let's take a look first today at what comes in the box when you receive your 72 colored pencil set. Now, you guys, I have been using these a lot. So my box is still in great condition, but it doesn't look exactly the way it did when it first arrived at my house. I do have some video of how the pencils looked that I'll show you in a minute, but you can see my pencil holder has some pencil marks on it because I've been using it. So it comes in your box, you'll get this piece that pulls out of the top. This is for sticking your pencils in as you're working so that you can save your colors, which I found to be really handy, really handy. Then there is a best of Colorit sampler, which, you know, I tested out a little bit there, so that you can see some pages from Colorit books that are available, which is really nice. We have Colors of the Jungle, I recognize that one. We had the Goddesses book, so that's a really cool addition. And then you get this fabulous colored pencil case that zips up all the way around. Now mine is of course missing some pencils because I've been coloring with mine. It's got this cool little holder for your sharpener. I'll put some video up on the screen of what this looked like when it was fresh out of the box. I wanted you guys to be able to see that because I did a little bit of alteration in mine. So I like to organize my colors. That's one of the first steps I always take when I get new colored pencils. So I actually put mine in color order. They did not come in color order, but I swatched them and then put them in color order, like darkest to lightest in each shade, and then my metallics at the back. So that's a little difference in my set the way it exists now. However you choose to arrange your colors, this carrying case is awesome. I love this carrying case. And I've noticed that Colorit products often come with a really cool presentation, so A+ on that front. This set of colored pencils retails for $39.99, so a fairly affordable price point when you consider, say, comparing Prismacolor. If I can find the current retail price for something similar in Prismacolor or one of the artist pencils, I'll put that on the screen. So $39.99 is a much lower price point and a good value, I think, for people who are really into coloring and love that bright saturated color but need a little bit lower price point. So we're going to get into kind of the pros and cons of these pencils along the way. Even though I'm an affiliate for a company, I always want to make sure that I tell you guys exactly what I think about the product. Not only do I think that helps the company improve the product, but you know exactly what you're getting so you won't be disappointed when you use these pencils. So one of the first steps that I always take when I get any new coloring medium is to swatch my colors. So this is just a piece of smooth cardstock I have used to basically go in lightest to darkest order with all my greens, all my blues, purples, reds, pinks, yellows and oranges, browns, etc. And I have put the color number next to each little swatch of color. So these Colorit pencils, see if I can get my camera to focus, will have the name of the color, festive green in this case, and then C002, so you can identify which pencil you're using. And then after I swatched, that was when I put my colors in order in my case, and I decided to just go for a little test run here. So I wanted to see how blendable these pencils were, if I could take some quite different colors and make those blend nicely. And the answer was yes. So I see a note to self here, use a light touch. And I found that to be really important with these pencils on the initial layers of color when I was laying down my very, very lightest shades at first. When I used a light touch, my end result was much more blended. So here I've gone from a light to a dark orange. This pencil set also has, you can see in my pinks and in my browns, some shades that are, I think, probably designed for flesh tones. And so I wanted to test those shades out and see how they would look. Here's kind of a lighter flesh tone up at the top. I used 5, 29, 56, 13, and 49 to get this kind of pale pink blend, which I thought was a fabulous combo for lighter skin tones. For a little deeper skin tone, I tried 49, 34, 19, 4, and 32, and I was able to achieve a pretty dark shade over here. The one downside, I must say, on the deeper skin tone panel was that there wasn't quite a deep enough cool brown to get my deepest skin tone without using black. And black is really a harsh color, I find, when you layer it over browns, and it can turn a bit muddy and gray. So one suggestion that I might have for Colorit on this deeper skin tone range, or in the brown range that they offer, is to add another very dark cool brown pencil, something that doesn't have a super orangey undertone, because a lot of the browns did have kind of this warm orange undertone, but something with a little bit more blue undertone, just so we can get those really dark, deep skin tones without that kind of gray overtone. So that, with many colored pencil brands and achieving deeper skin tones, that's something I've struggled with. So that might be something that I suggest just from my experimentation here. My first impression was, though, that we had a fair number of greens and blues, and any set that has a fair number of greens and blues is going to be pretty useful, in my opinion. So that was great. These did lay down very, very buttery smooth, and so I was really excited after I made the swatches to get started on a page, and that's what I want to work on with you today. So I have been working on a page in Colors of Inspiration Volume 2. If you guys want to see a full flip through of Colors of Inspiration, I'll link that up in the cards so you can see all the pages in the book. This is definitely in my top 3 favorite Colorit releases, probably of all time. This one, Goddesses and Timeless Treasures. Those are awesome, awesome. So I am working on this page called One Day at a Time. This was kind of the page when I got to in my flip through, I was like, oh, this is the one. And so this is the one I'm going to be showing you some stuff with today. I'm going to show you my pencil holder in action here. This is awesome for saving colors aside. So I decided on this page that I wanted to do kind of a gradient up in the night sky here. So going from black to more of a like galactic sort of color scheme up at the top. Then I wanted my clock to be a bit Art Nouveau with kind of greens and reds. My moon turned out maybe a little more pastel than I was thinking it would be, but I like him, he's cute. And then as I proceed down this way, I want to kind of gradient into my daylight color tones at the bottom as well. So we'll see how that works out. As I've been working on this page so far, this definitely gave me, I think, a pretty good idea of how these pencils behave, because I wanted to do some light colors to see if I could get pastel. I wanted to do some really deep colors to see how those would go. I will say these pencils are very blendable. They lay down like butter. They're really easy to get a smooth, even color. And that is really key for a good colored pencil, I think. I did want to find out if you could get like the really deep and bright saturated color like you can with Prismacolors. And while it's a bit more work to do it and it requires a bit more layers, it definitely is possible. An artist pencil is going to be, of course, a little bit more saturated. The higher the price point of the pencil generally, the easier that's going to be to do. But it's definitely possible with these pencils, especially I think when you get a really light initial layer laid down. Now there are a couple downsides to these pencils that I want to tell you about. These are just my opinion. Of course, everything I say here on the channel is my opinion. I want you to know exactly what you're getting when you order some of these products. So one thing I will say, as I was working with my dark blues up here at the top, I really was wishing for a very deep blue, like a navy blue, and a very deep green. And these are colors that just aren't in the set. So my deepest blue really in this set is this 57. I would definitely sacrifice some of these purples, which I will hardly ever use, for a very dark navy blue, a very dark green. Like I said earlier, a very dark cool brown. Those to me are kind of colors you can't live without, especially if you color a lot of nature scenes, because I use navy blue to shade leaves. I use it to shade so many things that aren't traditionally blue. I think that is really something that could add to this set. I think it's something the set's really missing that it could really use. I also found that the pencils, like my Prismas, which are also a soft wax pencil, were quite easy to break when sharpening. And I did have a couple of pencils where the core was broken inside. Now I know Colorit says that you can heat the pencil and kind of remelt that wax core. I don't know that that is something that, just practically speaking, I would ever do. And so you can see after basically one page with this broken core, I've used a good third of my pencil just on this one page. And the big downside to that is that these colors are not individually refillable. So if I run out of a color I really use a lot, I would have to buy an entirely new set of pencils with all the purples that I'd never use and all that stuff. So I think that is a really big downside to this set, and kind of an upside to something like Prismacolor, where you can, even though those cores are really soft and they break easily, you can replace every pencil for just a few dollars and not feel like you're out a tremendous amount of money. So those are a couple downsides to the pencil. I would say overall, for this price point of $39.99 for the set, you're able to get some really nice color blends, some really pretty deep rich colors. And because they're so blendable, this set of 72 really does compound, because you can blend so many of those disparate colors together. So there you have it, you guys. I hope you've really enjoyed seeing Colorit's new 72 color premium set of colored pencils. Thank you so much, Colorit, for entrusting me with this review and for sending all of these amazing products over for review. Like I said, you guys, if you're interested in any of these, I'm an affiliate for Colorit, so you can check that link in the description below, where I will earn a small commission, but I also have a discount code for you down there, which I hope will just make fun products easy for you to find. I hope you have a fantastic week, and as always, spread some joy wherever you are, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.